Yo, this is Eternal Plays, Pokemon Black 2. Alright, so that was 2 Elite Four trainers. We have 2 more to fight and they're gonna be done right now. So we have fought against the Ghost type trainer Chantal and the Fighting type trainer Marshall. Now I'm gonna change topic a bit with another type coming in on the top left corner. As you can see, it lights up. This room seems to be in a bit dark. You know what that means. Go up here, we close again, and the stage has been set. So this guy is the Dark type Elite Four. Yeah, it's been a thing that's been ongoing a long time now. A lot of Elite Four are using Dark types. I don't get why they always want to be Dark type. I mean, okay, sure, be a Dark type if you want to, but Dark, no. We need something else. We need a Dark type gym. We still don't have that after 7 generations. Hopefully with Generation 8 that comes to Nintendo Switch soon, we can probably get a Dark type gym leader. If we're gonna have gym leaders again, because we didn't have it Generation 7, but we need some Dark type magic. That'll be just amazing. Anyways, let's focus on this one. We have a Dark type here, so we don't need to have anything that can counter it, because none of our Pokemon knows any fighting moves, nor do we know any bug moves. Bug and fighting is super effective against Dark. We also have the Fairy type, but we are still in Generation 5, or a bit more. So we have to do something else. Hold on. There we go. So how do we counter this then? We have different ways of doing it. But you should try to be careful, because some of their moves are also very good against other types. Probably the best one to do so is actually using Magnezone, because Magnezone is resistant to Dark and can at least sustain the damage here by just being defensively strong. Let's do it with Magnezone first, and let's go with this one. He is Grimsley. What will be determined here is which of us can absorb the opponent's light and shine. But who will decide that? It shall be I, Grimsley of the Elite Four, and I will fulfill my duty to be your opponent. Oh, we'll see about that, Grimsley, because here we go. The third of 4 Elite Four members is gonna be Grimsley, the Dark type gym expert of the Dark type. I don't know what I said that. Sorry about that. The first one he will choose will be Liepard. Interesting choice. So Liepard, we've already seen since the very beginning of the game, and now this one has been a bit different now. It's still defensively a bit weak, so we'll still be able to take it down quickly with a very powerful move. Be a bit careful though, it still can be a bit annoying to fight. It's a bit of a Pokemon that's going to be annoying, not a Pokemon that's just going to be a pain. We'll start with a Fake Out, which is a very weak move, but it will always flinch you. And look at that! Now I would use that move. If I can figure that out, I may be able to win. Well, how are you going to figure to win? Because your Fake Out did less damage than my Rocky Helmet did to you in return. In other words, if you keep using Fake Out on me, your Pokemon will be KO'd, Mr. Grimsley. Well, I'm not gonna complain. I'm just gonna do it. Flash Cannon. Night Slash from Liepard. Now, which is still very light. The Rocky Helmet, though, still takes a lot of damage from Liepard. This is so good. A tanky Pokemon like Zone just keep on going. Here comes the Flash Cannon, and wow, Liepard goes down. I guess Grimsley didn't take that on in his tactics. Next up will be Krookodile. Oh boys, now we're gonna be the ones fighting against a Krookodile. We fought some of them before, but now we're gonna fight one ourselves. So this one, of course, is a Ground and Dark dual type. You can use water, but you should use grass, because grass is resistant to ground as well. It's one thing to use a type that can do super effective damage, but it's also important to be able to survive if they are quicker or stronger than you. So sometimes super effective is not enough to take it down. If they're simply stronger than you, they'll just go down on you completely. Intimidate is used, that doesn't really counter for me, because Giga Drain is a special attack. Giga Drain is used against Krookodile. Let's see how much damage it will do against a very weak Krookodile in defensive parts. Oh, not enough though, but it will take down to 1/4 almost. Crunch is used by superiors. Yeah, not much to do about that. I still Giga Drain in, no more healing potions here, and that will take it down. 2 Giga Drains is enough for a Krookodile. So far, a very quick start up here against Grimsley. We've already taken on 2 of his 4 Pokemon. Who will be next? It's gonna be Scrafty. Ooh, cool. Scrafty, dual type Dark and Fighting. that means we could probably even go with a Pokemon like Unpheasant. Because again, fighting types are weak to flying, just like we had with Marshall. But be careful though, Scrafty is also dark type. So if you think about using a psychic type, Scrafty will just laugh at you. Because dark types are immune to psychic. Let's go against Scrafty. Let's go with the fly to go up in the air. Off we go. What will Scrafty do in return? He's gonna go with the Rock Tomb, but I won't be there to take it. And here comes the fly. How much damage will it do against Scrafty? Oh my god, it's so close! Almost a one-hit KO, but he will survive. And that probably means he's going to be using a potion. Let's just flap in the air, because yeah, here comes the full restore. Back to full health for Scrafty. Wow. That was close. Can we do it again and maybe we'll have a bit more strength this time? Scrafty. Here comes the fly. Will this be enough though? And no, it's gonna be in the red zone still. Right comes the Rock Tomb onto the Unpheasant. Damage is gonna hit with super effective, but it won't take us down. Will I get the strike now that we have a speed reduction? Yep, we're still faster than the Scrafty. Unpheasant goes up in the air. Crunch is used, but not gonna be there. Fly is used now, landing on Scrafty, and Scrafty goes down. Wow, that was almost we got in a single hit, but it does survive. That means we have to keep on fighting. Next, but certainly not least, it's gonna be Bisharp. Bisharp is dual type Dark and Steel. So if you do have a fighting type Pokemon, you can take it down in a single hit because it has a 4-time weakness to fighting. But it also has a weakness to fire. It also has a weakness to ground, so you can feel free to use that one as well. But in my opinion, you should go with Arcanine because it does not Exizzer. Exizzer is super effective against dark types, so let's go with Arcanine instead. Let's go and abuse that weakness to fire with Arcanine in against Bisharp. A beautiful loss is still a loss, and an ugly win is still a win. Of course. But I'm gonna take you down, that's the most important thing. Flamethrower. Here it comes. Will it be enough to take down the Bisharp though, or will it survive? Damage is pretty high, and it will survive. And it's gonna use a Citrus Berry to heal up the damage. And it's gonna be back at 1/3 health. Bisharp with Night Slash on the Arcanine. How much damage will Arcanine take? A bit less than half. In a tough situation like this, there must be a way to triumph. Well, not for you, but for me. Here comes a Flamethrower, and this should be it against Grimsley, and it is. The Bisharp will go down, and this battle is over. Where there's a winner, there's also a loser. It's pathetic to make big deal out of losing if you weren't prepared. If you're a true Pokemon battler, you'll reflect upon your loss and think about how to win next time. Well, you could say that perhaps. But it doesn't matter though, we win. But we're not done yet, we still have one more to fight. Whether or not you get to fight at full strength, whether or not luck smiles upon you, none of that matters. Only result matter, and a loss is a loss. See, victory shines like a bright light. And right now, you and your Pokemon are shining brilliantly. Oh, thank you for those kind words, Grimsley. But Grimsley is maybe have been taken down, but we are still one Elite Four member away from facing the champion. So before we go for the last Elite Four member, we want to heal up our Pokemon for this next and final Elite Four battle. Let's get that healing going. Hyper Potion is here. Let's use on Unpheasant. And use one on Arcanine as well. Make sure to have a lot of potions and revives and everything stocked up before we go here, because remember, if you do lose, you have to go through the Elite Four again and again and again until you beat them all. You can't beat one, then lose and go back and beat the rest. That will not be enough. Alright, so far that seems to be good for us. Let's go inside the last tower for the last Elite Four member. This one looks a bit drizzled. Opens up another path, just like Marshall. Let's go up the stairs. And here we are. Looks like a white rose. Floating. And here she is! This is Caitlin. Caitlin, which is the last Elite Four member. She is of the Psychic type. You might think she was a Fairy type with all this beautiful thing, but Fairy doesn't exist in this game yet. So you want to go with something that can counter a Psychic type. Dark is the win to go, because Dark are immune to Psychic. But be careful, because a lot of Pokemon are also very strong with special attacks, and if they have other types than a Psychic type, they can still deal a lot of damage. But I feel Krookodile wants to show off that it can prove its worth. So let's get in Krookodile to start off this battle against Caitlyn, which is going to be our fourth and final Elite Four opponent. Remember, you can do the Elite Four in any way you want to, so you can even start with Caitlyn and do Shonto last, for example, but this is the way I want to go with this one. So here we go, fourth and final Elite Four member is Caitlyn of the Psychic type. It's me who appeared when the flower opened up. You standing over there. You look like a Pokemon trainer with strength and kindness. What I look for in my opponent is superb strength. I'm counting on you. Oh, you can count on me, Caitlyn, because here we go. We beat Caitlyn. We have the Pokemon Champion ready to fight. Here we go. Caitlyn, the last Elite Four member of the Psychic type. She has 4 Pokemon. The first one of those will be Musharna. Musharna is a pure Psychic type Pokemon. Actually, 3 of her 4 Pokemon are pure Psychic. One of them is a dual type. Now, the one reason I'm going to go Krookodile against Musharna is because Musharna has 2 special attacks, which is Dream Eater and Charge Beam. Charge Beam is electric, Dream Eater is psychic. You know what? We know what the thing that is I like with those 2 moves. Dream Eater, psychic type, Krookodile is dark, so he's immune. Charge Beam is electric, but Krookodile is a ground, he's immune. In other words, there's no way Musharna can even deal damage to Krookodile. It's basically impossible. So let's just go with a Crunch. Of course, sometimes AI can understand that that won't work. Let's send in a Reuniclus. Reuniclus is a pure psychic type as well. I'll do a Crunch. This will be super effective damage. It'll do a lot of damage to Reuniclus. Oh my god, almost a one-hit KO on the Reuniclus. Wow. I have a feeling this battle will give my Pokemon a chance to go all out. Well, you better have to, because I almost took down your whole single Pokemon. Wow. And now Reuniclus in a bad position, because now he needs to be healed or he'll go down. The problem is that he already has his defense reduced, so maybe he should actually just go all out and try to attack me to see if he can take me down. He does know an Energy Ball, so it can be super effective against Krookodile. Let's go with Crunch. Okay, then we'll go full restore on Reuniclus, but it will not restore his defense loss though. It only goes for status like Poison and Burn and so on. Go to Crunch number 2. With defense reduced, will it be enough to KO it though? Let's see. And it is! It's a one-hit KO from Krookodile. This means his attack power is going to boost up, and now he's going to become even more ferocious. And thanks to that, Krookodile is also level 57. Wow. Next up will be Sigilyph. Sigilyph is a dual-type Psychic and Flying. This is the dual-type Pokemon I talked about. So this is the only dual-type here, the rest are pure Psychic. So you can also go with Electric here, you can even go with Ice, or with Rock types against Sigilyph, but I'm gonna keep on with the Crunch, because now I have attack power boost. If I can survive the first hit from Sigilyph, I should be able to do fine. Let's go. And we'll get the first hit. With a Moxie increased power, will it be enough to take it down? It will be! Wow, another one-hit KO onto Sigilyph. And Krookodile is going hard, and another Moxie comes out. This means that now Krookodile has +2 attack power only from KOing opponents. That means next up is going to be Gothitelle, the best Pokemon in her team. Gothitelle, of course, going to be her strongest Pokemon. Which of course knows that you'll have a Citrus Berry. Be careful about that. Here it comes. Gothitelle sends out. And it's going to take a Frisk. Frisk wins, he's going to take the experience share, which doesn't really matter to us here in this battle. So, Gothitelle also has 2 moves that can be super effective against you, which is Psychic and Thunderbolt. But the problem is, Psychic, Dark type doesn't matter, it's immune. Thunderbolt doesn't matter, I'm ground, I'm immune. Only moves he can do to us is Shadow Ball, and Dark types are resistant to Ghost. So that's good for us. So let's just crunch this one to victory. Crunch again. Number 3 down. Can I take it down? We have Moxie ×2. And that's a 1-hit KO again. What a sweep so far. This actually means we're going to get a clean sweep now, because the last Pokemon is Musharna. Musharna can't even attack us. Krookodile's gonna do a full sweep against Caitlyn. Wow. Who would have thought after so much struggle with staying alive, now Krookodile is showing off how good he can really be. Alright, so Musharna is going to be next. He doesn't have any way to deal damage to us. This one is basically over. I can't believe it's come to this. I must have gotten compliment. Or complacent, even. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not focused. Let's just make this one over with a +3 Moxie now. And Musharna has a lot of health, but doesn't help though. 3 times Moxie increased power. Krookodile is so strong right now, doing so much damage. It doesn't matter if they can have a lot of defenses, it's just gonna crumple through. And Krookodile has just swept through Caitlyn. All 4 Pokemon going down by Krookodile, 2 levels in 1 battle. Krookodile MVP. Congratulations. You and your Pokemon are both excellent and elegant. To have been able to battle against such a splendid team, my Pokemon, I learned a lot. I offer you my thanks. Now, in my opinion, though, they should have done something with this setup. Why does Musharna and Gothitelle both have thunder electric elements against a Krookodile? Should I have like maybe a energy ball, maybe, or I don't know, something else to counter? But that doesn't matter though. It's over, and Caitlyn has been taken down. Somehow you managed to defeat the entire Elite Four of the Pokemon League. Check the statue in the center of the plaza for the way up to the champion's room. And that is what we're going to do. Oh boy. So as you can see, the main platform is now enlightened up and our path to the champion is open. This is it, people. Our path has been put up there. Now it's ours for taking. Next episode, we're gonna go up and fight the Pokemon Champion of the Unova region. Question is, who is it? Who's the champion? Who are we gonna fight? Is it someone we know? The answer is actually yes. But who though? We'll find out. Like, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch and Facebook. And that's me for now. See you guys next time as my journey in Pokemon Black 2 continues.